ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్
Happy morning all the viewers. This is phase 2, second day at Warangal, KHAMMAM, taking on RANGAREDDY. So we've got 𝗬𝗁ci with the coin and Vaishnav would make the response. Heads is the call. After a long toss, it fell as heads. So Vaishnav, you won the toss. What would you like to do?
I would like to bat first.
And you have got some unexpected results in the previous games and you have got 2 successful chases, I do remember. So as per that context, any changes in the game?
I think so. We have one change in the team, but we'll try our best to win the remaining matches and stay in the tournament.
All the best for that. 𝗬𝗁ci, so you're coming to bowl first. So what can be your plan now?
There is nothing much. As we planned, we have to execute our plans and everything. That's it.
You've already played here yesterday and won a match, seems like it, against Medak. So today you have been bowling first. Any changes compared to yesterday's team?
We have 2 changes. In place of Anadil, we bring another bowler, Lokesh, and in place of 𝗙𝗁𝗓𝗓, some health issue we got in 𝗪𝗏.
Okay, all the best. So here's news from the center. Rangareddy team has won the toss and they have opted to bat first. So this is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Another successful day. We are in Warangal. So 2 more venues ahead to go before getting into Hyderabad. So we'll be at Mehboob Nagar and also Rangareddy. But for now, match number 1 under this broad sunlight is going to start. A bit of dew factor is on, but as the sunlight came up and when the game progresses on, there is going to be a better game, especially for the batters. So we have got some favorable results yesterday on this surface and also on the other surface. So now let us watch out how this pitch is going to behave for these two matches this day. Just stay tuned and I'll be back with the live commentary.
ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyarn.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ T20 ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా.
కన్నవ వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున టీ20 మ్యాచులెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెట్టరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
Sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonder Yarn. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి.
A very happy morning all the viewers. We welcome you all to day 2 at Warangal KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League is going on a successful note, and we have got some interesting encounters fighting for the top 4. Seems like 2 teams have been finalized, Nizamabad and Nalgonda on top 2. An interesting battle yesterday on the other ground, which is ground 1 at Warangal. The table toppers till yesterday, before the game, it was Nalgonda, but Nizamabad back to the spot. The net run rate, of course, is higher for Nalgonda, but due to the points, due to the wins, it's the domination of Nizamabad we have seen. Top 3 and 4, so there may be some interesting contestants to go on. At the moment, KHAMMAM taking on RANGAREDDY. If KHAMMAM has to be amongst the top 4, they have to win every battle. Yesterday against Medak, they won by 31 runs, and KHAMMAM for the first time they made 200 plus. The quick of the runs has been Divin. So Divin has been batsman number 3 who scored 100, and his 100 came off 58 balls, and 53 balls 100 was scored yesterday by Srikar Reddy, who belongs to the team of Nizamabad. As the tournament progresses on, we could see spectacular performances with the bat and ball, especially the batsmen. They have got habituated to play against any opponent on any surface. Bunny is the other one who got 71 of 34. And discussing about Rangareddy, they lost by just 1 run, and before that there were 2 successful chases. It means every win is gonna play its role. Also, you could get the live and exclusive access of this tournament on YouTube, where in 𝘃𝗶𝗃 and also MVL broadcasting, and of course it could be telecasted in 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗵 as well. Karimnagar and Warangal will be playing on the other ground. And this afternoon we have got Nizamabad taking on Medak, and Nalgonda will take on Mehboob Nagar. We'll let you know the name soon. So that's it. 𝗂𝗵 Mehboob Nagar standing at 3rd and 4th spots. A healthy run rate of net run rate with this 0.7 𝗂𝗵. Here we go. Men in blue will be bowling against the men in dark blue. Rangareddy will bat first. Vaishnav decided to put a big total on the surface. The sunlight is on, so we don't find much dew. It gets reduced. So difficult chance for Rangareddy in their previous matches. Out of 6, they won only 2. They have to win every match, and that is also not sure, as the net run rate is in minus zone. So here they are taking on 𝗂𝗵. All set for the start. We'll let you know the names once I get the update. Here comes 𝗂𝗵 bowling to Rangareddy. First ball. Looking for the runs on the very first ball that meets the fielder there. And good to see the batsman getting in touch. A dot to start. And the second one can produce a single on the onside. Satvik gets off the mark. Navneet Rao, another interesting campaigner, so they would come up with a left-handed combination. He initially scores the runs during the power play, so that's a good thing from Navneet. Mahesh Chaudhary has started the proceedings for 𝗂𝗵. They've got 2 men standing on the boundary line. both of them on the offside. So the bowler's idea is to pitch the ball around the stumps. Even though it's over the stumps, he likes to play, and that has been driven nicely. Not a good ball. It's on to the pads. This played well right from the center. What a start for Navneet. Gets a boundary on the very first ball, and that too he saw the fielders, most of them on the offside, so he decided to go on side. Bowling onto the mid stump or leg stump is not a good idea for a batsman like Navneet, and that too in the power play under these circumstances. So 4 runs at mid wicket to start on. Looks to make some comeback, and a bit of bounce the bowler Mahesh has extracted. Navneet has got on top of that, but he manages to get a dot. I think water. This is going to be 4 more. No fielder there, and that too is the problem from the bowler pitching it onto the mid stump. For the one who is the sweet timer of the white ball, this one is not going to provide any justice. There is no mercy for these kind of balls. They are meant to be dispatched for 4 and they'll be done. That is second good looking shot in the last 3 balls. Boundary towards long gone. Seems like they would have one, but the fielder seems to be on the circle itself, not closer to the boundary line. There is lots of gap on the onside. Well, the toss puts it down, clears the fielder, but there is one to stop. Even though there is no much protection on the onside, on the offside they've got some packed field set. Single to finish. Navneet gets on strike for the next over with 10 runs off the first. Here comes the bowler, the new one over the stumps. It's short and wide, and that's room given, width offered. Navneet latches onto that. That's boundary number 3 for him and for the team. And third boundary he has struck on the onside. This one it's square leg. He has been a sweet timer, as said before. The bowler won't like this kind of beginning. Leave to the keeper, that's an extra run. So this is a problem a left-hander's presence can make. Usually they've got the natural tendency of hitting those big shots. and that also makes the bowlers to be more cautious. In that process, they would commit mistakes, especially while bowling to left-handers. A beneficial start, 16 till now. Lokesh offers some width and Navneet gets on that, hitting a one bounce boundary at long on at mid wicket. So it's brilliant to watch. He simply stands where he is, waits for the bounce and has got on top of it, making the perfect justice for Vaishnav's choice. That's too good to see. That is boundary number 4 in just 6 balls he faced. So the bowler will have a bit of chat from his captain. It's not that good to bowl something short, and that too in the batsman's zone. It's never easy to get. And sorry, the distance is, I could see that in the app, the change. So that has been a spectacular shot. That's the maximum, in fact. Good placement towards long on. It means 10 runs came of the first 2. In fact, with that no ball, it has been more. But this one is surprising to see. Width offered now, it's on the offside. He moves well onto the back foot and punches that for 4. It's a clear indication that Rangareddy is going to score high with the presence of this batsman, Navneet Rao. 23 of just 7, 4 fours and a sixer. There's only 1 dot. Rest of them, the scoring balls. 4 fours, 1 6, 1 single. Better one. Great to see from Lokesh. And Navneet knows the ability of this bowler. In fact, it would be good if they would have a slip fielder for someone who can swing the ball. But already the presence of Navneet scoring those runs made the bowlers to be on the back foot. Khammam would like to break this partnership, especially this pair. It is important for them to take at least a couple of wickets in the power play so that they can get hold of the run rate too. Right through the defense. That's brilliant to watch on. And something that often beats up the batsman even though he tries to defend. That shows the bowler's elegance. Seems like he found his rhythm back. Lokesh. 16 runs he has offered on the first 2 balls. A no ball, a wide, that 4 and that 6. But then 2 dots, he's able to get control of his mindset. He's continuing with the same line over the stumps, and this one good to watch from the center of the blade, but it doesn't carry inside. Most of the balls still now played by Navneet. And Sai has got a couple of balls, scored a single on his second ball. Less chances for Rangareddy, but Khammam has got eminent chances. They might be at the 3rd spot or 4th for sure. But the thing is that they have to win every contest, either 4 out of 4, and if it is 3 out of 4 in the next games. Looking for the appeal, I think it was going a bit over. So with that bit of
appeal we have seen. Second over has come to an end. The score moves on to 27 without wicket. Talking about the chances for Khammam, they have to improve their net run rate. Irrespective of the net run rate, they need to win all these 4. If they win 3 out of 4, then they have to depend upon the other team's stats as well. And of course, with their confidence we have seen from match 3, that shows that they might make a good move. Winning against Medak will definitely boost up their confidence. In the first 2 matches that were played at Uppal Stadium, we have seen Khammam losing their way in both the matches, and then they responded so much better. The secretary, the coaching staff is happy with that. Hits it down the ground, and is that an appeal that goes in favor? It's unlucky. We rarely see this. A good shot coming in place and the non-striker not at the crease, that makes a dismissal with an interruption from the bowler. A simple part of the body, that is a finger, is enough to do that. It's a good shot, ends as a disappointment. An unlucky breakthrough, unlucky batsman Satvik. While I have been doing the commentary, it happened for the first time in this tournament. Unintentional run out, I can tell you. And it indicates that it's going to be a throw from short mid-off by Mahesh Chaudhary in the follow-through. So run out into the account of this bowler. Luck has favoured Khammam. Somehow they got the first wicket break. On the score of 27 for 1. Played nicely. It's Navneet once again takes on the responsibility of hitting the big shots. He's on a beast mode this morning. He concentrates on nothing except on hitting these shots. Another boundary into his account. He won't mind who the bowler is. What he wants is only to score as many runs as possible. And this is the exact way to bat during the power play. Only 2 fielders can be placed outside the 30-yard circle. Captain 𝗬𝗎, in fact Teja Naidu, either of them will check. This is going to be the second. All the fielders, you could see them as the spectators. They came to stop the runs, but it is unable to do, as Navneet getting runs, middling everything. He is a busy customer. He's the one who can take the game away single-handedly. But this is something he's batting up with lots of strike rate, 300 plus. It has been the first time no other batter has scored these kind of runs. The fielders are nowhere in the picture for these kind of shots. 6 boundaries, 1 sixer. So Khammam looking to make a bit of changes. They'll be happier if this power play gets finished soon. Now got a fielder on the boundary line standing at mid-wicket. Quick single, and the slight misfield has dropped down an opportunity. If the fielder has gathered and made a shoot, there is a chance for other result. Out of 36, he himself scored 33. Next to bat is the skipper, 𝗏𝗏𝗡 comes in. "113 matches, close to 2,500 runs. Vaishnav will have to play a key role. Of course, he won't mind offering the strike to Navneet, taking on those singles, but a partnership is needed for Rangareddy. Bit of bounce extracted on the surface. It's good to see Mahesh Chaudhary bowling well despite of the first over with big runs. "36 for 1 till now. Still the run rate is about 12 and the credit goes to Navneet. Driven nicely, Vaishnav Reddy gets off the mark, maybe a couple of runs for sure. Driven well, stopped nicely, he's off the mark with this. With this, after the third over, the score moves on to 38 for the loss of a wicket. 11 runs for the second wicket. It's a great going, run rate 12.7 for now, and whenever Navneet comes on strike, there is an expectation by almost everyone to get those shots. We have seen that previously. Already 1 6 and 6 boundaries. Still the power play in progress, 18 balls remaining in them. He wants to clear the onside. Well, with some due respect on the ball coming onto the stumps, Navneet plays that in a defensive mode. 𝘀𝗶𝗃𝗃, despite of being expensive, he has been called up to bowl his second over. Yorker length that has been well judged by Navneet gets one on the onside. Vaishnav Reddy, the skipper, has got some responsibility. Seems like his partner is doing a brilliant job of his choice. The fielder, third man, and Square standing on the boundary line. This one is squared nicely for 1. And that's what Vaishnav Reddy is meant to do, offer most of the strike to the man on prime form. But it is KHAMMAM who has been added with a bit of luck, that run out when Mahesh Chaudhary was bowling on. Lokesh has been spectacular. Despite of that no ball sixer and a boundary before that, he's doing everything right since then. He has offered just 7 runs of the next 9 balls. of the next 7 balls. So almost run a ball contest we could see from him. We haven't seen any wickets for the bowlers, so they'll search one for sure. That's brilliant to see from the bowler again. That it's going to be a tough run and a bit of surprise for the fielder. He just went to interrupt the ball and it has gone a bit high. Seems like it has hurt on his face. Is that? You can see that on the replay. A quick single in the meantime being squeezed. Played nicely. Vaishnav wants to be quick and he's direct shoot. Didn't trouble. And of course, if it is onto the stumps, it doesn't matter. A simple single to finish. With this, after the 4th over, the score moves on to 42 for the loss of a wicket. Now the balls are coming from the forest end. We don't see much change. It's good to see Vaishnav every now and then searching for those singles. He is not letting the pressure to be on him. From ball 1 itself, he started to do that. We could see KHAMMAM gradually getting that discipline now, consistency, bowling at the right areas, believing in their basics. And Mahesh is being hammered for 4. Now it's Navneet, who never lets the bowlers to be settled. For a while he waited in the previous over, and now he got a bit of it, making the most of it, scoring his 2nd boundary. It has been a terrific placement. So there is no presence of the covers fielder. We could see one. He's a bit wider. This one is towards extra covers region. That was cracked well. KHAMMAM would like to have the power play to be finished soon. Runs move on to 47 for 1. This time puts it down the ground. So will be a single more to the total, where the skipper Vaishnav has got a brilliant support to his partner. With this, Navneet batting on 40, so there might be a quick 50 for Rangareddy. So they definitely have a hope on that. Gentle push, and it's an immediate call. If you could see, there is no probability of scoring that single. Quick reaction from non-striker Navneet.
𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Mahesh beats the batsman with all the pace he could. A bit of footwork is being added. Navneet, till now he has scored the runs in singles. This one he tried to hit that as the fielders are inside the circle. So they've got 5 men standing on the offside inside the circle. And the third man on the boundary line. They hit, it's up, it's over, and gets the needed result. That's fabulous to watch on. Vaishnav strikes for the first time. That will be his first boundary. And what a way to bring up the 50 mark for the team. 52 for 1 in 5 overs, run rate of 10.4. And these two batsmen have added 25 runs till now for the second wicket. Not an impressive finish from Mahesh. Of the last ball, 3 overs 31 he conceded. Navneet batting on 40 of 28. 25 just from 17. Probably the last over for the mandatory part play. Rangareddy looking to squeeze as much as they could. The bowling pair will continue even for the part play last over. We have got 𝘀𝗫𝗃𝗃 to finish. So there must be some changes in bowling. Usually we have seen spin being introduced during either the 5th over or mostly on the last over of the part play, but this is a different context. Vamsi Naidu, in fact Teja Naidu, the skipper, wants to have the pacers, and the pacers can't do the trick at all. Is the runs flourished on either parts of the wicket, especially for Navneet. This one is a brilliant stuff. He gets a bit onto the front foot and makes the most of that. He saw the fielder inside the circle. It's Vamsi standing there. And with this brilliant hitting, we could see the batsman getting close. He's just 6 runs away for his 50. 44 of 22, 8 fours and a sixer. 𝘀𝗫𝗃𝗃 has got that ability to take on some wickets usually. And this is one of the examples. He bowls a bit high for the batsmen. Targets their wickets for sure. Greatly driven, nicely stopped. Also brilliant bowling. All the 3 skills have been appreciated. Bowling it well, driving it hard, stopping it nicely. Seems like Rangareddy has got enough runs to squeeze in the part play. Batting with close to 10 runs and over. Slow ball attempt, well worked. Navneet does well blocking the ball that is about to come onto the stumps. It's brilliant to watch from 𝘀𝗫𝗃𝗃. He's going to have a happy finish. And after being hammered for 4, those 3 dots, and if you could observe, it is only that boundary, lot of dot balls we have seen, 4 of them. He wants to finish the part play in his own style. He can be experimental sometimes, releasing those slow balls, those knuckle balls. Pulled away nicely. That's going to be 4. What a way to finish. The bowler doesn't like it, but the batsman will take it. Part play completed. Rangareddy move on to 60 for the loss of a wicket. Navneet batting on 48 from 26. 9 fours and a sixer. Water rather ఇంకా మీకు ఉందా ఇది ఓకే then next I'll get this until that comes. Thank you. No, there might be some changes in bowling. Vamsi brought in the first one is on. Vaishnav will settle for that single. Welcome. Great going. So Khammam batting. I was there. They called me there. Seven runs of the first 5, and this ball makes a single to finish. And also good to see Navneet getting his half century. Probably it's the first time for Navneet as far as I have been there. 50 from 29, 9 fours and a sixer, strike rate of 170 plus. So he has laid a strong foundation to Rangareddy. What a terrific batsman he has been. He looks solid at the crease and full of confidence and intent. Also seems to be a technically sound batsman with a calm head, hitting those beautiful boundaries, has given the danger bells for Khammam that Rangareddy is going to score big. And whatever he timed seemed to be much beautiful today. 7 overs completed, score is 68 for 1. 𝗬𝗁𝒀 has offered 8 runs and next to bowl will be 𝘃𝗂𝗃𝗃. That's brilliance in batting. Clearing the fielder at long on. Here comes Navneet with lot more confidence than before. And with this half century, he gets into a much positive approach that makes him time the ball right from the blade. It might be spinner or a pacer, he won't matter. He has been very composed and classy. Also, he settles now. Now it means it's a dangerous situation for the bowling side. Played well nicely, puts that straight to the fielder at mid wicket. 5 runs of the first 2. 𝘃𝗂𝗃 bones like this. Vaishnav Reddy, the skipper, on the other end, added 15 of 11. Also, the partnership is likely to get close to 50. Now it is 45 from 30. Quicker ball, well read nicely by Vaishnav. A bit of width offered, but that flight didn't allow the batsman to get the gap. As the power play restrictions are up, we have got 5 men standing on the boundary line, 2 on the onside. The release must be appreciated by the bowler. 𝘃𝗂𝗃 has come up with 2 dots in a row. After that 4, considered just a single of the next 3. It's a perfect calculation by Rangareddy. They are going on with a healthy run rate for now, 9.5. Khammam needs to be appreciated. That wicket of the luck, and from then has an appeal. Seems like the umpire would call something. So he says it's just a single. Whenever Navneet comes on strike, there is an expectation for some big shots. His approach is the same way, the intent, the composed mindset is making that. With that single, over number 8 gets finished. The score moves on to 75 for the loss of a wicket. That's edged and 1 step towards the fielder at backward point that has been raised away for 4. And seems like there was a bit of luck added. In fact, he has got that discipline on the very first ball itself, 𝗬𝗁𝒀. But unfortunate to see, it resulted the other way. This one is too good to watch on. Bowling it stump to stump, making the batsman to be in a defensive mode. Looking to struck. The bowler has done well. 𝗬𝗁𝗃 much better. He's seeming to be in his second over. Looking to change the course of the game. Moves on to the front foot a bit. This one clears not only the fielders but also that great boundary. This is where big players stand up. He's looking in sublime touch today, Navneet. What a shot. Timing and power, both of them being combined. And he saw that gap. Tries another. This one may be bigger and better. Almost to the transformer. That's maximum. That has been the second sixer of the day. Quick 64 of 36. 12 boundaries under sixer. There are no half measures for this batsman. The batting dugout loved that one. A cracking shot where the fielder hasn't had a chance. And good to see him taking on that anchor role with much brilliance. Around the stumps, not working on for 𝗬𝗁𝗃. This might be a punish again. A 4, a 6, a 4. He's on a beast mode. No mercy for the spinner. He makes that batting look effortless. Seems like the textbook cricket is on. What a balance, what a timing, what a finish. 93 for 1 in 9 overs. And last over squeezed with 18 runs off it. Run rate has changed its gear. It's 10.33. With the presence of Navneet, there is every chance to score something about 200, 210 for sure. And also, in the meantime, the 50 partnership was up in the over. 66. 48 before this over, and with 18 off it, it's 66. Glorious support offered by the skipper. 16 of 14, 2 boundaries. Now there must be at least one bowler who just sticks to the discipline. And makes a needed line and length. Spin is on from both ends. Now it is 𝗃𝗏𝗃. Not a bad start in the first over, just 7 off it. Now a single offered. Navneet is the one who scored. It's Vaishnav, so Navneet will be the one to be on strike. Puts it down. There is a fielder to interrupt. This pair has made batting to look easy. Left-handed combination so far well operated by this. Rangareddy's openers and middle order have been tested in the last 3 games. Inside out, this one looking as a boundary, and it is, as the fielder hasn't had a chance, the ball has won the race. Now it has been the boundary of the skipper. Usually he is rotating the strike, and whenever there is a bit of possibility, he is converting those half chances in his favor. This one onto the back foot, a good call immediately there. He's going to be a dot. On to the back foot, this must be. Before describing that itself, it has gone as faster. And that will be the end of the skipper. Vaishnav Reddy has to go on the team score of 99. These two have added 72. The spinner would be appreciated. It's 𝘃𝗃𝗍 to get that wicket. Has got a very controlled bowling from this end. That's a lovely flight and a bit of dip on the delivery that has teased the batsman with a bit of variations. So KHAMMAM a happier side for now. It was an attempt onto the back foot to clear the fielder. But backward point doesn't make a mistake. Clean take there. 𝗀𝗫𝗃𝗏 is the one. He didn't contribute well with the ball, but he has taken that catch and has helped his team. Pranay the new man in, close to 450 matches and 9,700 plus runs, averaging 35. Will face the last ball of the first half. '99 for 2, and he's another informed batter who has got the technique to score the runs. Place it on a forward defensive mode, dot to finish, wicket as well. 10 overs completed, Rangareddy around 99 for 2. 𝘃𝗃𝗍 2 overs 1 for 13, 𝗬𝗁cy 2 overs none for 26. The current run rate 9.9, so they can score 200 for sure. 6 runs came off that. So with me is my friend Hussain. We welcome you to the commentary box.
Well, thank you, Pawan. Once again, good morning, one and all. Welcoming you on the second day of this venue, Warangal KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League. This has been a phenomenal tournament throughout the journey that we have seen, starting up from the phase 1 and landing up to the phase 2. We have seen some cracking battles here. Match number 1 here on the day 2 of the Warangall's ground number 2. It's nicely played for a quick single, and that will bring up the 100 runs. For Rangareddy. They won the toss, selected to bat first, and that's a brilliant innings from 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Continues here, playing a handy knock for his team. 76 of just 40 at the moment. Just a feather touch towards the point region, but no single has been taken. Well, Rangareddy had a great outing here so far. They were about to get that match the other day as well, but just lost it with one run. That has been so incredible. Battles like this, fuller length, that would be going down the leg, will be a wide conceded. Well, like Pawan has already mentioned, if they continue in this fashion, then 200 mark is not so far by the completion of this inning. And posting a total of 160, 170 on this surface, we have seen it will be good to the bowlers to be defend that score in the second innings later. As far as this game is concerned, so far Rangareddy is pretty much on the driver's seat. Slow one delivery. That's a brilliant touch. You need to have that presence of mind to play such innings here. Navneet Rao, just 11th over in progress, and he's already on 76. He can do much better if he stays till the very end of the innings. Slow one delivery. If you're coming up with variations, especially talking about the slow one delivery, you'll have to be very accurate and meticulous where you are going to pitch that and with what control you are going to bowl that one. That matters the most. Sometimes there are batsmen who love to play the slow deliveries, and if you are going to bowl anything in the arc of them, no matter how slow you are going to bowl, that will be punished. Well, that single brings up the over. 11 gone, it's 104 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Eleven overs have been bowled. 104 for the loss of 2.
KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League, Hyderabad Cricket, sponsored by Vishaka Industries, led by Hyderabad Cricket Association, came up with this initiative. The idea of bringing up the rural talent, the players who haven't got much opportunity staying back in their districts and towns. This is the right platform for them. Make the most of it and try to shine brighter on the bigger picture. But for now, the game is about Rangareddy and KHAMMAM. Just a flick this time into the gap. Brilliant piece of running between the wickets. So it is not going to be a cakewalk for the Rangareddy bowlers as well. KHAMMAM is coming up with a win, having that great confidence, carrying that profound morale into this game. This time played nicely, but couldn't find the distance, finds the man instead. What a way to get this wicket. Pranay has to take a walk back. He's standing in disbelief of the shot selection was perfect, but couldn't get enough time on it.
Why do you have to worry about the big shots coming in when you have the man who is looking in quite great form, standing since a very long time, taking the charge? If you talk about me, if me being there will play an anchor role, I'll allow Navneet Rao to play as much as delivery is possible until I get settled.
Batsman name, please. Batsman name, please.
Requesting Khammam team to please send in their 12th man. I beg your pardon, Rangareddy, please send in your 12th man here.
Jayant, the new man, out into the middle. Things are pretty much working still in the favor of Rangareddy. Jayant has joined the party here with Navneet. These are the much smaller boundaries as compared to the venue we have seen in the Siddipet. And what a game of cricket we have witnessed the other day. Khammam taking that comfortable win with 30 runs. 12 overs gone, it's 107 for the loss of 3 wickets.
12 overs completed. Score is 107 for 3. 107 for 3. 12 overs completed.
If you are going to lose the wickets in regular intervals, then that will push even your set batsman on the back foot. Though he is quite well settled, having that confidence within him, but still the moment he feels that the non-striker, his partners are losing out on the momentums and throwing their wickets away, he'll have to be a bit more vigilant, and that won't allow him to spike up the run rate. White signal by the umpire. Shivanagendra Naidu continues his spell. Talking about the surface, it is actually a good surface for the bowlers, offering much extra bounce and pace. If you are someone who believes purely into extra pace and bounce, then this is going to be heaven for you. Projected score, not exactly the Rangareddy looking forward to. 179. That's a brilliant shot. But there's a fielder. Moves on to 78. Taking his time now. And that is actually the demand of the situation at the moment. You cannot just go for risky shots for no reason. If it is within your arc, if that is the loose delivery, then you can definitely punish, but don't try to make something extra out of it. Seems to be very frustrated, Navneet. Hitting his pad with the bat. This is what describes your character. Keep yourself calm and composed. Your team needs you the most at the moment. Do not lose your confidence. Do not go impatient. Do not pick up on the impulsive decisions. That will be backfiring your team and your performance. Nicely ball and well played into the mid wicket for a quick single. You still have time until 15 or 16 overs. Try to continue the same run rate with the same rhythm and flow. And the moment you cross that 16 overs of mark, then you have all the license to fire up your innings. But until then, just keep calm and keep the strike rotating. That's a good delivery. And cannot miss the opportunity praising the bowlers of KHAMMAM. Has done a great job so far. Though they have leaked out a bulk of runs in the initial overs, but that's a comeback that you want from your team after losing the control. That's a great recovery, I would say. Picking up 2 early wickets. That single brings up the over. 13 gone, it's 1-1-2 for the loss of 3. 13 overs have been bowled. 1-1-2 for the loss of 3. एक बार फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत करना चाहूँगा काका वेंकटस्वामी मेमोरियल इंटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट T20 क्रिकेट लीग के एक और नए वेन्यू पर वरंगल में मैचेस हो रहे हैं। 2 ग्राउंड में 2 स्टेडियम से मैचेस खेले जा रहे हैं। ये ग्राउंड नंबर 2 जहां पर हम आपके सामने सीधा प्रसारण लेके आए हैं। रंगारेड्डी बनाम खम्मम के बीच का यह मुकाबला। रंगारेड्डी ने टॉस जीता था, बल्लेबाजी करने का निर्णय लिया और 3 सफलताएं लेने में कामयाब हुई है खम्मम अभी तक। लेकिन एक बढ़िया इनिंग, एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन पारी को अभी भी आप देख सकते हैं। वहाँ पर नवनीत राव 79 रन बनाकर अभी भी क्रीज पर मौजूद 45 गेंदों में खेला उसे लॉन्ग ऑफ के क्षेत्र पर 1 रन लेने में कामयाब रहेंगे। बहुत ही बढ़िया साझेदारी चल रही थी वहाँ पर प्रणय और नवनीत के बीच। उससे पहले वैष्णव रेड्डी ने भी आकर थोड़ा सा साथ दिया था वहाँ पर नवनीत का। लेकिन एक ऐसा आपको बल्लेबाज चाहिए कि जो अंत तक आपके साथ डटे रहे, वहाँ पर स्कोर कार्ड को मूव करता रहे, आगे बढ़ाता रहे। लीजिए बढ़िया शॉट एक बार फिर से। समझदारी वाली पारी अभी तक मैं कहूँगा जयंत की। कोई जोखिम नहीं लेना चाहते हैं। साझेदारी बनाने की पूरी कोशिश। 15-16 ओवर तक तो आप आराम से जा ही सकते हैं इस मैच को लेकर के। इसी अंदाज में सिंगल्स डबल्स बनाते रहिए। मौका मिलेगा आपको निश्चित रूप से तो तब बाउंड्री के लिए जाइएगा, वरना यहाँ से यदि 1-2 विकेटें और आप गंवाते हैं तो फिर निश्चित रूप से वो जो 180-190 का जो प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर हम अपने प्रोजेक्शन स्कोर पे देख रहे हैं वो शायद से फिर बनना मुश्किल है। शेख अजहर बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंदबाज, एक युवा खिलाड़ी, जाने जाते हैं, पहचाने जाते हैं अपने स्पिन गेंदबाजी के लिए। काफ़ी अनुभव इनके पास मौजूद। 2 सफलताएं अपनी टीम को दिला चुके हैं बढ़िया तरीके से। और इसी आखिरी गेंद के साथ अपने स्पेल को कंप्लीट किया है वहाँ पर अजहर ने। 4 ओवर में इन्होंने केवल 20 रन दिए और 2 सफलताएं अपने नाम की। इसी के साथ 14 ओवर होते हुए समाप्त। 14 ओवर की समाप्ति पर स्कोर पहुंचा 116 पर 3। 14 overs gone, it's 116 for the loss of 3. After the completion of 14, score moves on to 116 for the loss of 3. ये बात करेंगे इस प्लेटफॉर्म की तो काफ़ी समय के बाद ये एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है यहाँ पर खिलाड़ियों को तेलंगाना स्टेट के। 2018 में हमने देखा था कि तेलंगाना T20 लीग का वो पहला संस्करण आया था, जहाँ पर इसी हिसाब से मैचेस हुए थे, फेज़ 1 और फेज़ 2 के चलते वहाँ पर मैचेस देखने को मिले। उसी फॉर्मेट में इस बार धीमी गति की गेंद, वहाँ पर फील्डर मौजूद, हाथ को लगी लेकिन हाथ ना आई। यही कहानी रही है इस गेंद की। हवा में थी ज़रूर, वो जो जाल बिछाया था स्लो गेंद का, धीमी गेंद का, वो जाल में भी आप फंस गए थे वहाँ पर नवनीत। बड़ी सफलता हो सकती थी ये। थोड़ी सी टाइमिंग की कमी वहाँ पर फील्डर के चलते। वो कैच ड्रॉप होता हुआ कितना महंगा साबित हो सकता है ये कैच, कितना भारी पड़ सकते हैं नवनीत राव, ये देखना काफ़ी दिलचस्प रहेगा क्योंकि अभी भी 6 ओवर का खेल बाकी। लेग स्टंप के बाहर अतिरिक्त गति के साथ गेंद फेंकना चाहते थे, इस बार चकमा देना चाहते थे वहां पर नवनीत को, माफ कीजिएगा जयंत को। माफ कीजिएगा जयंत का वो कैच था। अच्छी गेंद, बढ़िया शॉट, इस बार लॉन्ग ऑन के क्षेत्र में खेल दिया 1 रन के लिए। अच्छा शॉट, देखिए प्रयास पूरा है वहाँ पर नवनीत राव का कि बड़ा शॉट लगाएं, लेकिन वो ऐन मौके पर शायद वो सोच उनके जहन में आ रही है कि यहाँ से अगर एक आध विकेट, और वो भी विकेट उनकी विकेट जाती है तो फिर मुश्किलात बढ़ सकती हैं उनकी टीम के लिए। वो नहीं होने देना चाहेंगे इस खास तौर पे इस मौके पर जब पूरी तरीके से सेट हैं। आखिर के 3-4 ओवर में निश्चित रूप से चांस ले सकते हैं और वही मैं कहूँगा कि उसी 3-4 ओवर में चांस लेना चाहिए। तब तक एक साझेदारी बनाने की पूरी कोशिश करिए। लेग स्टंप के बाहर एक और अतिरिक्त रन, वो डिसिप्लिन, वो अनुशासन दिखाना ही है गेंदबाजों में खम्मम के। जब आप एक डॉट गेंद करते हैं तो उसके पीछे आपको चाहिए कि वो आप प्रेशर बनाए रखें। यदि आप ऐसे वाइड्स एक्स्ट्रा के रूप में रन लीक करते जाएंगे तो निश्चित रूप से बल्लेबाज भी वहाँ पर थोड़े से कंफर्टेबल सिचुएशन में आ सकते हैं। पैड पर लगी गेंद, स्वीप लगाना चाहते थे, लेग बाय अंपायर का इशारा, एक और अतिरिक्त रन जुड़ेगा खाते में। 𝗵𝗡 बना करना बात, देखिए 89 पर थे जब 40 गेंदें खेल चुके थे नवनीत। वहाँ से ये थोड़ा सा धीमापन नज़र आया है इनकी पारी में। केवल 3 रन बनाए हैं, 3 रन बनाए हैं केवल 8 गेंदों में। वहाँ से 48 पर 82। एक बार फिर से धीमी गति की गेंद, पूरी तरीके से दिशाहीन गेंदबाजी, वो नियंत्रण रहा नहीं है गेंदबाजी में। जब कभी हमने देखा है नागेंद्र नायडू को धीमी गति की गेंद फेंकते हुए, वहाँ पर वो काफ़ी हद तक अपने कंट्रोल को खोते हुए देखे हैं, नियंत्रण में थे नहीं। वही मैं बात करता हूँ, कभी भी जब आप छोटी गेंदें या फिर धीमी गति की गेंदें करना चाहेंगे तो आपको कंट्रोल लाना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट इसी बीच, 1 बाउंस इनटू द बाउंड्री। ये खासियत रही है इस खिलाड़ी की, जब कभी आप एक कमज़ोर गेंद, एक वीक गेंद आप देंगे वहाँ पर तो निश्चित रूप से ये खिलाड़ी प्रहार करेगा, और करना भी चाहिए, क्यों नहीं। जब आप इतने बढ़िया लय में नज़र आए, ऐसे नहीं कि आप पूरी तरीके से वो बैकफुट पर ही चले जाएं, पूरी तरीके से विराम, वो अंकुश लगा दें रनों की गति पर। वो एक एडवांटेज मिलना चाहिए आपकी टीम को, आपके इतने लंबे समय से क्रीज पर टिके रहने का। 15वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंद, प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर में थोड़ा सा सुधार देखने को मिलता हुआ 175। अभी इस रनों की गति के साथ अगर आगे बढ़ेंगे तो 175 रन बोर्ड पर लगाने में कामयाब रहेंगे। 8.76, 130 पर 3, 130 for the loss of 3 at the moment.
15 overs completed. The score moves on to, with one ball remaining, the score moves on to 130 for 3. 130 for 3 in 14.5.
Navneet climbs on to 86 with that boundary. 86 पर पहुंचे हैं नवनीत राव, 49 गेंदें खेलकर 14 चौके 2 छक्के इनकी पारी में शामिल। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, छोटी गेंद, निश्चित रूप से 1 रन जरूर मिलेगा। जब कभी ऐसे बाउंड्रीज लगती हैं वहां पर आप
15 overs completed, score moves on to 131 for 3.
तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है आपका और गेंदबाज को जो है ना वो प्रेशर फील करवाते हैं आप। इसी के साथ 15 ओवर होते हुए समाप्त, 131 पर 3। और इसी बीच कॉम्बॉक्स में भी परिवर्तन देखा जाएगा। मेरे काबिल दोस्त आपको आगे का हाल सुनाएंगे अपनी मधुर आवाज़ में। पवन।
शुक्रिया हुसैन, बट हिंदी आप जैसे ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते। So I'll get back to my favorite language. 131 for 3. Rangareddy has scored 24 runs in the last 3 overs. Moved a bit onto the front foot. No chance for the carry. One step take for the fielder at mid wicket. So with this, Navneet moves on to 88 of 51, 14 fours and 2 sixes. The one who came to bowl is 𝗬𝗃𝗃, newcomer introduced in the 16th over. 169 matches, 92 wickets, economy of 6.9, which is helping KHAMMAM. So the ball in the follow through, that could have been a spectacular take, but it's never easy to handle. Usually the bowler will be in a rhythm to release the ball. It's not even expected. He almost grabbed that. Particularly, it is a dot ball. This pair adding some valuable runs. Ball nicely. Too good to watch on. He's not letting the batsman to free his arms. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 has offered just a single of the first 3 balls. Has got the beautiful shape on that ball. Will be a single more. Great stop here. It's 𝗬𝗈cy on the boundary line. Usually he's standing towards long off, but he has run well towards long on. Vishal likely to hit the deck hard. Navneet just gets control on that. Will be a single more towards 𝗬𝗈cy. Not at all a bad over. He's gathering that pace and bounce, making the batsman to be cautious. It was played onto the back foot. 3 of them. In the air, will that be taken? It has fallen short of the fielders, but it's a great move. Good reflex action by him. It's once again 𝗬𝗁𝒐 to get into the act. So he came during the toss. Usually it's Teja Naidu, the skipper. So the skipper at the moment has been 𝗬𝗁𝒐. And also on the cam you could see him. For the last 3 balls he interacted. It's turned out to be a beneficial over for the bowling side. Just 4 runs off it.
Rangareddy 135 for 3 after 16 overs. 16 overs bowled, 135 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Now we could see a retired out batsman Jayant. I think the reason could be due to his less strike rate. 12 of 15 he scored. 29 runs he has added with Navneet for the 4th wicket. Pranav will replace Jayant. Pranav Aditya, right-handed batsman, 275 matches, 6,800 plus runs. He is likely to prove his mark in the next 4 overs. So run a ball from now can get them to the score of 169, 170. But if you could see the change, there is a drop down in the run rate. In the first 10 overs they made 99, but in the next 6 overs it's only 36. That's brilliant to watch from KHAMMAM. 36 and a wicket they have taken. They're good at bowling these economical overs usually during the power plays, but sometimes they can also make that when there is a good batsman like Navneet at the crease. We have also seen the dismissal of the captain Vaishnav, Pranay later. Quick single. Initially there was a momentum from the fielder, but as he put that ball away from that, the run has become easier. So the new man, Pranav Aditya, would like to have his partner Navneet to be on strike, taking that single, getting off the mark. Seems like we're going to find the 4th centurion of the tournament. Leave to the keeper. White says the umpire. He has experimented a slow ball that has gone outside the line. He's running with real purpose. Mahesh Chaudhary being a very expensive in the first over, then came back well. He's in search of his first wicket. The projected score may lead to 170 for now. At some stage 200, 220 looked possible. It's hard. He doesn't want to leave the crease as he wants to bat more, but unfortunately the fielder interrupts. He don't want to be making that as a dot, so he forcefully gets that single. He is able to absorb that pressure that is put by KHAMMAM. So Navneet going well. He's on 90 for now. Gets onto the back foot, slashes hard for 1. You could see KHAMMAM making on the discipline, but this one is a bit delay, a pretty ordinary shoot. The fielder could have been faster. That will be a successful couple of runs. Every run matters and he knows that. Pranav putting the pressure right onto the fielder. But it's not good to see the players blaming each other. It's a team game. They need to bring up the spirit. scolding and annoying doesn't make the things happen. So that's what the youngsters need to learn while playing such big tournaments. The fact is that every cricketer wants to contribute his best. But in the meantime, there goes some massive sixer on the onside. The fielder won't mind catching that. And the ball towards the field, maybe on the forest. Sometimes it takes a time on a surface like this where the surroundings are complete greenery. Pranav Aditya gets into a top position, hitting that length ball towards square leg for 6. Perfect shot where timing and power have been combined. That has gone right out of the screws. He shows that brilliance in batting. Mahesh, this one is able to get that nick to the keeper. Pranav with a late reaction. He just wanted to clear the fielders on the off stump. But finally, catch with a safe pair of gloves behind. Indeed, there was a different sound where the wicketkeeper was ready, but in the meantime, the ball went on hitting the stumps, and then the keeper has interrupted. So that will be a successful breakthrough. Wicket number 5. That's the beauty of this game. Batsman's dominance followed by bowler's brilliance. Pranav Aditya has gone for 9 or 4. Could have been wicket number 4, but with that drop chance where due to that less strike rate, the new man is Pranav Aditya came in. With that dismissal, it will be number 5. cie__ค์𝗏 will be the new man in. And he's the one who can have enough shots during the death overs. He proved that even while chasing against Mehboob at NTPC Godavari. I do remember that 19th over. Looking to get off the mark. Quick single in the meantime. With this 17 overs completed, the score moves on to 147 for 5.
17 overs bowled. The score is 147 for 5. 147 for 5 in 17.
It's good to see Navneet today taking on the anchor role, rotating the strike, holding one end. And he's able to understand the match situation so well. He's constructing an innings with maturity under pressure. No rush, no panic, simply smart cricket. The next 3 overs, if Rangareddy are able to make 30 out of that, the score is going to be close to 180. But Navneet has got 2 thoughts in mind. Should I score big? Should I be cautious? Being in 90s, these are the 2 thoughts. But usually players like to contribute for the team, so they would take on the risk irrespective of their scores. High in the air, catches the call. And 𝗵𝗵𝗃 has got his hands in time. His eyes on the ball till the last second. Makes the dismissal of Akshat Goud. Wicket on the very first ball. Vishal Yadav shines up. He's running up with real purpose. One of the disciplined bowlers who just stick to the line and length and got the desired result. Rangareddy lose their sixth for 147. Javad Khan will be the new man in. New to the stats, of course. 5 matches, 57 runs. He could have played more, which was not added in. At some stage in the first 10 overs, it was 99 for 2. In the next 7.1, just 48. 𝗬𝗁𝒻𝒃 is the one contributing so much on the field, stopping the runs, taking that catch. He wanted to, in fact, Vaishnav wanted to bowl. And Javad Khan on the very first ball hits that big 6. He just got the distance, the needed one, using the pace of Vishal. It's a counter attack for sure. He's offered only 4 runs in the first over, Vishal, but this one, room given and batsman latches onto that. That's a dreaming way to get off the mark for any kind of batsman. This one onto the pads, wanted the second. Javad Khan and Navneet will complete it quickly. We have seen the boundary, the fielder standing on the boundary lines. So there is no one to stop the runs inside. That has made this pair to cross for the second. A bit of bat on that made Javad to add these 2 runs in his account. Even more eventful happenings all over. Looking for the run-out opportunity. Before that, it was a good stop there by the covers fielder. If they could bat like this, 180 is for sure. But if Navneet once again rotates his bat in the way he likes, then there is every possibility of 190 and 200. We never know, because there is lots of discipline and fall of wickets we have seen from KHAMMAM. Slow ball attempt in the air for a while, maybe a one-step carry, couple of bounces to the fielder at square. Will be a single. Big turnout. After that 6, we have seen just 3 runs of the next 3 balls. On the offside still, the fielders we could see at square, backward point and gully. Not a convincing stroke. That can be a single. They won the second. They're getting it. Navneet running towards the danger end. A direct shot onto the stumps. Could you believe that? That's the dismissal. It's never expected. It's out of the box. Navneet, a well-made 91 for him. He has to take the risk, and that's what I told before. He's playing for the team, so he doesn't mind about his personal stats. But what an innings that has been. Cyclonic, spectacular. Has got his top score in the tournament now, 91. An iconic innings has come to an end. And also the shoot here from the fielder is one of the best. 18th over completed, 157 for 7.
18 overs bowled, the score is 157 for 7. 157 for 7 in 18.
It's Tanuj the fielder who is standing at deep backward point. A shoot onto the stumps. Now this will definitely give an additional advantage for KHAMMAM. Brilliant second half of this innings they are making on. Praneeth Kumar, the new man in, seems like Vishal Yadav likely to have his wicket, bowling it with the right pace. and is likely to ask questions with every ball. He knew exactly what he's doing on. Slow. This one may be taken. Will be put down. That could have been one of the easiest takes. Problem in grabbing. He's in a good position initially, but it was never expected on this kind of dropping. Shivanagendra Naidu into his final over. Almost had that first wicket for him. But that sort of dropping couldn't be excused. This is an important phase of the tournament where the semis are going to be coming on in the next few days. KAKA 𝗙𝗂𝗹𝗵 Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League is on a crunchy mark. We could see the teams getting likely to get their spot in the top 4. Bowling it well onto the pads, and that is Binks sending back the fielder. That makes a dot. It's Javad Khan who has done well. So Shivanagendra Naidu being impressive to finish. Just 2 runs of the first 3 and 2 runs of the first 4. And that's a shot of confidence. That confidence lacks and finds the fielder. Javad Khan being dismissed. That will be the first wicket for Shivanagendra Naidu. He deserves one. He got it. An important take, this one. Nice take by 𝗬𝗁𝐶 at long on. First wicket for Shivanagendra Naidu. He's off the mark. 𝗙𝗵𝐵 at number 10. Probably the last ball from Shiva. There are only 2 runs and a wicket of the first 5 balls. He's going to have a glorious finish. Brilliant second half here by KHAMMAM. 60 runs in 8.5 overs. Economy of just 6.6 they offered and took 7 wickets. In fact, 6 wickets. It was onto the pads. The call must be for the second. They have to run. They need to take the risk. These are the death overs. Every run matters. Chance of a run out. Direct shoot could have been a wicket for the team of Rangareddy. 2 to finish. 19 overs completed. Score moves on to 161 for 8.
19 overs completed. The score is 161 for 8. 161 for 8 in 19.
That cyclonic innings of Navaneeth came to an end with 91 of 54, 14 fours, 2 sixes, strike rate of 170, batting for almost 16 overs. In fact, 18 overs. The penultimate over is well judged by Shivanagendra Naidu. 4 runs and a wicket came off it. Only 2 runs he conceded. Full toss, hammered away nicely. Pulled away for 4. No one at square leg. Even though the fielder at fine leg is there is no chance for him at all. Not an impressive start for the last over by Vishal. He has to stick to the basics. He already took a wicket. Praneeth Kumar hits that well. Slow ball, looking for the scoop. In the follow-through, you could see the non-striker charging up for the run, but the batsman is not in a position to take on that. The footwork has been the reason. He just decided, premeditated to play that towards fine leg, over the fine leg, short fine leg fielder. And then it's never easy for him to set back and take on that single. So footwork can be the reason. Doctors Premier League. Next match. Maybe a one-step carry for the fielder. And with that couple of runs, the score moves on to 167 for 8. Also, the fielder must be appreciated in the meantime. Maybe 166 for 9. Need to check the scorecard. As soon as it gets updated, I'll let you know. So dear online spectators, we thank you so much for your response. Your time for the game is really worthy. It matters for us so much. Either you might be watching this in HCA YouTube channel or MVL Broadcasting or V6. But we thank you so much for your response in KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League, which is brought to us by Hyderabad Cricket Association, by our sponsor 𝗬𝗃 Industries Limited. A dot to start with. The last campaigner will be 𝗙𝗏𝗏, 332 matches, 782 not wickets but runs. Vishal Yadav producing fire in the death overs. That run out, a good shoot from the fielder. It's Mohammad Rizwan. 2 balls to finish. Single-handed attempt that results in a single. Will they look for the second? Yes, they will. They have to come back. Nicely run this one. The fielder must also gets the appreciation as he has to dive a bit. Usually he's standing towards mid-wicket, but he ran towards square leg. And probably the last ball of this innings, Praneeth Kumar will be facing Vishal Yadav. Here we go. Looks for the big shot, and could you believe that? That has gone all the way for 6 towards mid-wicket. Glorious way to finish. It's never expected. That 6 will definitely help on the side. One single run can change the entire context of the game. But 6 came here. That ends this innings for Rangareddy with the team score of 174 for 9. That's brilliant. Has got a cool head in a tense situation. Absorbing that pressure brilliantly, the last man. Praneeth Kumar making 14 runs off just 7 balls with a 4 and a 6. With this, Rangareddy made 174 for 9. In response, KHAMMAM need to make 175 with 20 overs and 10 wickets in hand. So that's the finish of the first innings. Viewers, stay tuned. We'll get back with the batting skills of KHAMMAM.
ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ T20 ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా.
వివేకన్న వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున T20 మ్యాచులెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెటరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
Sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyarn.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ T20 ఆడరా.
సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. వివేకన్న వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున T20 మ్యాచులెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెట్టరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonder Yarn.
Second innings. So chase of 175 to be made by KHAMMAM. What a fantastic start they have. Especially you could see the second 10 overs in the innings. KHAMMAM has conceded just 75 runs in their next 10 overs. That shows their powerful comeback. Mohammad Rizwan and Teja Naidu have started the proceedings. Ishwar with the ball. Runs on the board without a legal ball. With that wide. Wide again. Not an impressive start. Ishwar making 2 wides.
రండి సార్
175 the target. Ishwar is one of the senior campaigners in bowling. 332 matches, 302 wickets. This one seems to be a fine comeback by Ishwar, making the batsman to get into the drive, beating up with all the pace he could. Why? But also the third one seemed to be outside the line, so that will be wide number 3. So we haven't seen any legal balls till now. These are 3 additional runs. With this, KHAMMAM target gets down to 172. This one seems to be the legal delivery. No much reaction by the umpire, so it means the bowler started to have his account. It's important for him to gain his rhythm and control. Ishwar is someone who usually streams with the real intent. Soft hands come into play, not so convincing. And that's a top class effort as well by the man standing there. A left-handed combination so far in the tournament that has worked. It has been Teja Naidu now to bat 240 matches, close to 5,200 runs, averaging 35. Has got the ability to score eminent boundaries in the power play. So there will be 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Surprising stuff. Extracting some pace on this pitch. This pure pace and hostility. It has rushed the batsman in surprise. Also a good carry through the wicket keeper. Excellent bounce for that. Rizwan got off the mark. Now it is Teja Naidu to get. Under pressure, KHAMMAM initially lost for the first two matches, but since then they have got 4 victories back to back. This is a helping surface for KHAMMAM. Yesterday they've got a 31 run win against Medak. Also this one makes more problem for the bowler. That has been wide number 4. So 4 runs conceded. That one I can tell you without a boundary. It's not to the mark of Ishwar. He needs to bring all his experience. He's tall enough. He can make a proper release. The fielder, it's square on the boundary line. And we'll let you know the other one as well. Teja Naidu looks to nick it on the onside. Teja is someone who can make the offside on drive, offside onside drives beautifully. Target of 175 is challenging for sure, but one good partnership, at least till the power play, can make the things in favor of KHAMMAM. They batted first yesterday and won the game. This time they have been called up to chase. Ishwar getting back his rhythm. It has been a late moment, very difficult for the batsman. He has been using that seam beautifully, Ishwar. Also, there is a bit hope for swing as well. So, swing along with pace seems to be a deadly combination, irrespective of the formats. Yet to get off the mark, Teja Naidu, the skipper. Today we have seen 𝗬𝗁𝒻𝒃 during the toss. A tremendous run up. It's a huge mix up as well. This one gets an outside edge. He never looked settled, Teja. He was having a bit of fumble facing this Ishwar. Irrespective of those 4 wides, Ishwar has got back his rhythm. He has got the brilliant use of variations, reading the batsman perfectly. That has been a well-disguised delivery. Will be the fall of first wicket. Fall of Teja Naidu. What a fantastic finish for the over. It's 5 for 1. Vishal Yadav next to bat. As mentioned during the first innings, it is good to have a slip fielder. Rangareddy has got that. And the first slip catch here by Satvik. Nice take behind. It's Pranav Aditya to start the proceedings from the other end. Here comes the bowler from the forest end. Pranav Aditya will be starting to Mohammad Rizwan. 275 matches, 250 wickets, best of 7 for 4. The 7 is wicket and 4 is the runs. 𝗬𝗁𝗲𝗃 169 matches, 3,600 plus, can bat well. Has got some good starts in the tournament till now. This is KAKA 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗲 Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League Phase 2, Day 2 at Warangall on Match 1. Driven well, finds the fielder. As the power play is in progress, there are 7 men standing inside the circle. We could see 4 of them on the offside, 3 on the onside, and 2 fielders put on the boundary line. We have got third man in place, along with backward point. Punches nicely, that has gone the distance. Maybe a boundary. That's the maximum. Superb timing on that occasion. Well executed. That's great to see onto the back foot. Tremendous way to get off the mark for the new one. That's gone all the way. Picked up beautifully and has transferred the ball over the park. Wide, says the umpire. In fact, it has been 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲 who has got that glorious 6. Clean strike. A maximum is on right from the center of the blade. Runs on the back foot now. Maybe a one-step carry. Bisecting the 2 fielders. There's pure timing with minimum effort. Just caress it for a boundary. Tremendous batting here by 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲. Moves on to 11 from 5. 1-4, 1-6er. The deep point region has been the spot. So that's a clear indicator that KHAMMAM is not going to take this challenge lightly. Perfect counter-attack. This one has gone straight to the keeper. Has done the job perfectly, this bowler, for this ball. What a delivery. That was unplayable. Holding the nerves under pressure. Once again, the similar is a repetition just like the previous ball. He's bowling to the field. Very smart piece of cricket by Pranav. Applying the squeeze nicely here. Started expensive but came back well. And this one may result for a single. That's quicker. Rizwan retains the strike for the next over. Second over completed. Score moves on to 17 for 1.
2 overs completed. Score is 17 for 1. 17 for 1 in 2.
The needed equation, 158 more runs to win from 108 balls. 8.5 the current run rate, required is 8.8. It can be possible if one pair can set at the crease and make a partnership. Can that pair be Vishal Yadav and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗲? Need to know. But however, Khammam has got 12 runs of the previous over, and all the runs from Rizwan. With some respect to the ball that is close to the stumps, he has got the bat in time. Non-striker calling up for the quick run. The understanding is also good from Rizwan and Vishal. They have been trained up, well groomed up, taking on every challenge and winning those. Last 4 victories we have seen from them, and mostly by batting first. Chasing is, of course, a successful contest, but we have seen maybe once. This one driven nicely. Superb drive, that is. Pure timing, nothing beyond. That is smart piece of cricket by the batsman. He is aggressive. He has picked that much beautifully and sent it straight to the boundary line. These kind of shots, usually the fielding can't be placed. That has come right off the middle. It is Vishal got off the mark on the very first ball. Then a mix-up we have seen from the bowler. There's a bit of hesitation by the batsman. Ishwar is someone who has got already a wicket of Teja Naidu. And despite of that boundary, he has found his rhythm. He's asking the questions to the batsman every now and then. This is intelligent piece of bowling under pressure. Usually Ishwar is well disciplined. He won't give anything easy. But it has been the technique of the batsman since that boundary we have seen by Vishal Yadav. That clean hit down the ground. Played it with soft hands. They will run for that. Vishal does well. And Rizwan running quick. It is going to be a much needed victory for either sides. And especially for Khammam, there are eminent chances to get into the semis. For Rangareddy, it's not that easy. They need to win all. And also they need to check their luck with the other team's performances. But Khammam, if they could win the matches from now, all of them, they will definitely be in the 3rd spot. Moved on to the front foot for a while. That's great timing on that. He saw the fielders are not on the boundary line. That's nicely played for 4. Time it to perfection. Races away. There is no stopping on that. It finds the fence with the sweet sound of the cricket bat. What a way to finish the over. After the 3rd over, the score moves on to 27 for 1. Beneficial for Khammam. 10 runs came off it.
3 overs completed. The score is 27 for 1. 27 for 1 in the first 3. Equation, 148 more runs to win from 17 overs with 9 wickets in hand.
it's good to see the bowler with some brilliance. Rangareddy is likely to take more wickets in the power play. That's a cracking shot of the bat. He won't mind bothering the distance. He saw the very moment it has met the bat that has gone for 4. That was too short, too wide, and well punished. Finds the fence again. That's a clear statement from Khammam that they are likely to set up. 𝗬𝗃𝗹𝗵 twice he scores the boundary. Still 144 more to win from 100. That has been a smart placement. Driven down the ground. A good shot indeed that results as a single. There has been silky, smooth and runs flowing on freely from Khammam. Despite of the loss of Teja Naidu, this pair started to add 27 just from 15 balls. 4 boundaries and a sixer till now. Shortly pitched and he just wanted to hit that on the bounce. Missed it entirely. The domination of the pace we have seen.
नहीं बस ये फ़ोन असल मेरा यूजेज में यही फ़ोन आता पुराना फ़ोन ये खाली फ़ोन उठाने करने जो भी काम होता व्हाट्सएप का इंस्टाग्राम का सब इस
It's Pranav Aditya. So far been a bit expensive. 11 balls and this is gonna be run number 21 of him. Smart cricket this one. Just use the width offered by the bowler and has got some smart runs onto the back foot. Just when they need runs, he finds the boundary under pressure. That's a statement shot. He is in the mood now. Rizwan moves on to 21 from 12. So far we have seen a couple of boundaries squeezed in the over. 9 came off it already. Pranav Aditya, the only problem is that he has been offering some width. This is one among them. This time goes on the onside. That cracking noise of the bat results in a boundary there. That's nicely played. Timer to perfection. Races away for 4. No stopping for that. And the ball has seen on the fence, making that sweet sound of the bat. He has hit that hard and it was screamed away nicely. And with that brilliant shot for 6, the score moves on to 42 for 1. So boundaries every now and then we could see from Mohammad Rizwan. After the 4th over, the score is 42 for 1.
4th over completed, score is 42 for 1. 42 for 1 in 4 overs. Required runs 133 from 96 with 9 wickets in hand.
133 needed from 16 overs. The required run rate is under control. Current run rate is 10.5. So Rangareddy needs to get back their previous scheme. Just like they have bowled well against 2 mighty opponents. One against Mahbubnagar, one against Warangall. They have to show that kind of glorious performance. Partnership going well till now. 18 balls, 37 runs with a strike rate of 200 plus. Hitting the pads, maybe above the stumps, so that will be a dot to start. Here comes 𝗬𝗎 bowling that additional over in the part play. 2.11 for 15, so the captain has got more hopes. Vaishnav believes in 𝗬𝗎. Has been called up for the additional over to give the breakthrough. So can he do that? Or will it be the dominance of Rizwan and Vishal? We'll just see and find out. The right bat came in time. There comes a fielder to interrupt. But in the meantime, the non-striker moving quickly to complete that single. Running has been spectacular to see between these two batsmen. And also those 5 boundaries and 2 sixes. The 2 sixes of Rizwan makes him to have the strike rate of above 200. He moves on to 27 of 13, where he scored 24 runs just in boundaries, 12 plus 12. There is a necessity of having a wicket for now. Maybe on the onside, this will help KHAMMAM to gain additional 5 runs. No chance for the batsman, either for the keeper. That has gone all the way for 4. 𝗬𝗎 won't like this. But we could see often there is a motivation given by the playmates to any bowler, and that's what 𝗬𝗎 is likely to receive. Vaishnav believes in him, and the traditional over he has got, he is trying to make use of it in this manner. Again finds the boundary. The wicketkeeper could have got control over that, but nice way to bring up the 50 mark for KHAMMAM. In just 4.3, seems like that has come in the form of leg byes. 52 for 1. Those 2 boundaries will count for the team. Seems like they're in the process of finding the ball. Once again, hearty welcome one and all to KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. This 25 days cricket contest is going to be held in different venues of Telangana. Initiated by 600 players, then it was the combination of 200 top class players from 29 teams. There are 10 teams that have been chosen for phase 2. The top 2, the teams confirmed for the semi-finals seem to be Nizamabad and Nalgonda. And there is a terrific fight for number 3 and 4 spots. If I'm not wrong, Nizamabad and Nalgonda will definitely be in the semi-finals. Rizwan on 27 of 14. That's brilliance in bowling. Just beating up the batsman onto the back foot. That's elegant from the bowler. After those extra runs, he didn't lose his hope. He just got that ball very nicely. And the captain trusting him at this point is something great. Vaishnav believing in Ishwar. He often likes to mix that pace much well. And there are lots of variations we could see. That's a well disguised delivery. The batsman attempted a shot on the onside, but it was hitting the bats completely. Leg by, says the umpire. Lots of extra runs we have seen in the over. 5 leg by runs, and those 5 wides, so totally 10 came out of this. No much runs for the batsmen. But it doesn't matter for Khammam, they're taking on every run. Driven nicely. There is a double step carry for the fielder, but he won't miss that opportunity. He finishes that as a dot. With his 5 overs bowled, Khammam scored 53 for 1.
(53 for 1) in the first 5 overs. 5 overs bowled, the score is 53 for 1. So still Khammam need to make 122 in 90 balls. With 9 wickets in hand.
(122 from 90). Next to bowl, it is going to be a new change. Pranav comes in. His first over will be the last over in the power play. So 2 men standing on the boundary line. We have got 1 man at deep square leg. The other one at mid wicket. This pair so far added 48 runs in just 24 balls. 48 runs in the last 4 overs is something great from Khammam. Single-handed attempt that also results a 50 partnership with that 6. Brilliant batting, 52 from 25, and this particular shot seemed like a single-handed attempt from Rizwan. That has been 6 number 3 for the innings. 6 number 3 for this batsman. That's elegant. Since that we don't have the stand, so that's over the park. Clean strike right from the center of the blade. With some respect onto the ball. Next one that is inching to the stumps. That's going to be a quick run taken by Khammam. Vishal Yadav calls her for that. Quick wicket, lots of Teja Naidu didn't allow the next batsman to be under pressure. They made a quick 56, 55 of 26. Now from the boundary line, here comes a fielder onto the circle at backward point. That pace with elegance, but still the batsman is able to get a single on that. So this surface is turning out to be well in favor of the teams batting first and mostly for batting second. Now a fielder on the boundary line for Rizwan. For Vishal Yadav, he just came in. Right to the defense of the batsman. He's able to beat up with all the pace, bowling with great rhythm and control. It's Pranay, despite of being expensive initially, he came back well with just 2 runs of the last 3 balls. By short and wide, width offered. It's Rizwan again getting into the act, hitting 6 number 4, giving an exercise to the umpires. This is terrific. He's in form. An aggressive T20 batter, I can tell you. That has been huge. That's a monstrous stroke. Timing has been everything. That's the poetry in motion. Seemed effortless. The power play runs initially was 60 for 1 by Rangareddy, but with one ball remaining, KHAMMAM has got 7 runs in addition, losing the same kind of wickets, 1 wicket for either teams. Thankfully, the ball is found. Rizwan moves on to 40 of 20. 14 runs of the first 5 balls. We have seen a couple of sixes and couple of runs, couple of singles in the over. A healthy start for the power play, and despite of losing that quick wicket on the team score of 5, then these two have added 62 just from 29. So KHAMMAM has got terrific improvement if you could observe the last 4 contests. They lost the first 2, then the next 4. He's batting on 40 from 20, Rizwan. Looking for the big shot, but here the bowler seems to be a bit lucky. It's a quick reaction from the batsman. He got on that. A dot to finish the power play. With the 6 overs bowled, KHAMMAM are on 67 for 1. 108 more runs to win from 84.
67 for 1 after the power play. 6 overs completed, 67 for 1. The equation needed 108 more runs to win from 14 overs with 9 wickets in hand.
Javad Khan brought in, and just a wicket in the last 5 matches. But he's the one who can get control of the things. Flick of there is nothing beyond. It's going to be taken nicely there. What a wicket. He bowled it well. That's been a big breakthrough. KHAMMAM lost their second on the team score of 67. It's Vishal Yadav who got to go 12 from 12. 2 fours. Partnership of 62 from 31 has been broken. Also a nice take, I can tell you, there in the deep. The fielder judging that properly. Indeed, he attempted for a big shot, Vishal. But cricket is all about timing. Great take by Praneeth Kumar. Gone for 12 of 12. Javad Khan getting his second wicket in the tournament. He's off the mark on the very first ball. Would like to take a break, and it is Hussain to continue.
Well, thank you, Pawan. Well, this is going to be an interesting contest between KHAMMAM and Rangareddy clashing up against each other. 175 is the target posted on the board. And the run chase is in progress.
the man who has been in some exceptional form the other day, scored a century, comes out into the middle. 𝗵𝗏 𝗪𝗏. He can be the key factor in this game, in this run chase, to be precise. This is going to be an interesting battle between 𝗀𝗏 and 𝗪𝗏. Started off with a dot delivery. He's someone who has been carrying a lot of experience with him, knows exactly how to read the situation of the game, knows exactly how to assess the game at the right time and play accordingly. We have seen the same temperament and character that has been displayed the other day. This time just a touch and go situation towards the point. Quick single taken and he's off the mark. They'll have to stitch a partnership from here on. One good partnership will get them into a comfortable situation of the game. And the entire team will be expecting the same thing from these two. Mohammad Rizwan is already well set, playing to his strength. He's on 40 of 21. That's brilliantly played along the carpet. Jawad is the man who has done a great job the other day as well against Hyderabad, but not with the ball, with the bat. They were required 24 out of 6 deliveries and they lost the game with a mere margin of 1 run. Incredible all-rounder. That is nicely bowled. Again a dot ball. Last ball of this over coming in. The current run rate is quite healthy at the moment, 10.10. The asking rate is 8.05, which is quite comfortable to get, especially talking about on this surface. And the kind of a batting depth KHAMMAM carries, this is going to be a cakewalk for them, unless Rangareddy showing some intent and picking up those crucial wickets of 𝗪𝗏 and Rizwan. Such a flamboyant stage for all the cricketers coming from the district and the rural parts of the state. That is going into the gap and the ball will be having all the legs to cross the boundary rope. That's the first boundary coming in for Divin 𝗪𝗏. The intention was to play into the extra cover, but the fine thick edge has allowed the ball to travel into the gully region for a quick boundary. 7 overs have been bowled, 73 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, this is kind of an cricketing festival in Telangana state. A tournament of almost a month started the campaign on 22nd of December 2025 back in Mahbubnagar. That was the inaugural game. We have seen
incoming call from promotional call identified by Truecaller.
Played into the gap. Quick single taken. 4 days of phase 1 within the districts have gave us the chance to see some brilliant talent coming over after showing their class and temperament and the skill they possess in the phase 1 and got their berths confirmed in the state team. That might be an insider. That's what exactly the umpire is saying. Good appeal coming in. They cannot believe it. They must be thinking this should have been gone. But umpires are having the best naked eye view. Pulled it in the gap. Single taken. You'll have to give some sort of time for you, especially when these sort of incidents happen. If you see the ball is not coming onto the bat well, just calm yourself down, keep the eyes on the ball, watch it till the very end. In this fashion, exactly what I was talking about. Keep rotating the strike, and that will give you some extra confidence to take the innings into deep. That will be now the required runs dipping down from that 3 digits to 2. 98 required of 73. Responsible knock from Mohammad Rizwan has got them to this situation of the game where they can completely feel they are on the driver's seat. Onto the pads, missing down the leg. That brings up the over. After the completion of 8 overs, score moves on to 77 for the loss of 2 wickets. 8 overs have been bowled, score moves on to 77 for the loss of 2 wickets, and the required runs are 98 in 72. Jawad Khan continues. Everyone trying to boost up the confidence of each other in the camp of Rangareddy. And why not? Apart from the kind of a game you display, you also need that sort of confidence within your players. Up and over, straight to the fielder. Just 1 run taken on that occasion. Well, these are the two players who know exactly what the game is demanding at the moment. Jawad Khan, tall man in the side, deals with extra pace every here and then. Psychological impact as always plays a vital role in the game of cricket. Not only in the game of cricket, wherever you are, whatever sports you are playing, you'll have to be very strong mentally. Not applying that force, knew exactly where the fielders are placed. That's been the quality of Devin. Last ball of the 9th over coming your way. 95 needed of 67. Slow one delivery, straight to the man at the short covers. No run has been conceded. That's a brilliant over coming in from Jawad. Just leaked out 3 runs of this over. 9 overs have been bowled. Score moves on to 80 for the loss of 2 wickets.
80 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets after the completion of 9 overs.
This time sweeps straight to the man in the deep. He actually fumbles on that occasion, but got his hands on. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, someone who bowls with profound accuracy. The margin of error comes with a very low percentage when Akshat gets the ball in hand. And it is not easy for a bowler like Akshat. Leg spinner needs to have that extra control with them while releasing the ball from the releasing point. Not many of them have those sort of a controlling with them. But talking about Akshat, comes with a decent pace, and the line and length that he maintains is quite impressive. Everyone seems to be on their toes. This time finds the gap. The fielder at the super cover has to do a lot of work. Brilliant piece of running between the wickets. This partnership is going to be lethal for them unless someone is taking the onus to break this one. Try to build up that pressure. If the situation demands, try to get one more fielder inside the circle to contain those singles and doubles. That's a brilliant shot, finding the gap, and that will be racing away to the fence. That is being the quality of Rizwan, and he goes on to the 50 in some style. That's a brilliant shot.
50 runs comes up for Mohammad Rizwan. That's a brilliant half century.
/50 of just 32. Farooq must be the happy man, the manager of the team, as the boys are doing so well in the contest so far. Good over from KHAMMAM's perspective comes to an end. 7 runs of it. 10 overs have been bowled. 87 for the loss of 2. 88 requires in 60 now from here on.
87 for the loss of 2 wickets after the completion of 10 overs. 88 required in 60. 88 runs required in 60 balls.
जवाद कंटिन्यू करेंगे अपने स्पेल को, अपने खाते का तीसरा और टीम का 11वां ओवर लेकर। अच्छी गेंद, बड़ा शॉट लगाने का प्रयास, उतना बड़ा संपर्क हुआ नहीं, जवाब नीचे आएंगे और बढ़िया कैच। एक ऐसे मौके पर विकेट आई है जहां पर सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत थी रंगारेड्डी को। डेविन अमगोत जो काफी बढ़िया फॉर्म में नजर आ रहे थे कल, आज इनकी जरूरत थी कि वहां पर खड़े रहते क्रीज पर और साथ देते मोहम्मद रिजवान का। लेकिन श्रेय देना चाहूंगा, इस विकेट का पूरा क्रेडिट देना चाहूंगा जवाद खान को, ऐसे मौके पर आकर सफलता दिलाई है अपनी टीम को जहां पर बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरत थी इस पार्टनरशिप को तोड़ने की। तीसरा झटका लगता हुआ खम्मम को 87 पर 3 खम्मम।
Okay. Oh no. ఆయన అవార్డ్స్ లెక్క ఇస్తుందంట. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇంకా నేను కలవలే ఆయన్ని, రేపు ఖమ్మంలో ఉంటాను, రేపు మాట్లాడదాం. మీరు ఒకసారి సాయంత్రం వస్తే క్యాంప్కి మీ ముందే కాల్ చేసి మాట్లాడదాం. ఎన్ని రోజులు
बल्लेबाज बन्नी रिप्लेस करेंगे डिविन को। कल इन्होंने भी अर्धशतक जड़ा था, अमगोद के साथ खड़े रहे थे, वहाँ पर एक पार्टनरशिप, एक साझेदारी जब चाहिए थी वो डिलीवर की थी वहाँ उस वक्त पर। यहाँ पर ये जिम्मेदारी आती है कि यहाँ पर साथ दें रिजवान का, रिजवान जो कि काफ़ी बढ़िया लय में नज़र आ रहे हैं अभी तक इस मुकाबले में। एक एंकर इनिंग्स खेलने के लिए जाने जाते हैं बन्नी, जिम्मेदाराना पारी खेलने के लिए जाने जाते हैं, यहाँ पर उनका ये मौका बनता हुआ उस अपॉर्चुनिटी को ग्रैब करने का। अच्छी गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के काफ़ी बाहर, निश्चित रूप से वर्ल्ड अंपायर का इशारा। ये नहीं चाहेंगे आप बतौर गेंदबाज की एक सफलता दिलाने के बाद आप वहाँ पर दिशाहीन गेंदबाजी करें, अतिरिक्त रन्स वहाँ पर लीक करें। आपको चाहिए कि थोड़ा सा दबाव बनाए रखें वहाँ पर नए बल्लेबाज पर। थोड़े से चिंता के बादल नज़र आते हुए फारूक के चेहरे पर, क्योंकि मैनेजर है अपनी टीम के। जैसे ही डिविन का विकेट गया, अफरा तफरी का माहौल ज़रूर था वहाँ पर कैंप में, क्योंकि डिविन एक ऐसे बल्लेबाज हैं जिन्होंने शतक जड़ा था यहाँ पर इसी मैदान पर कल। उनको रिप्लेस करने के लिए आए हैं बन्नी, जिन्होंने अर्धशतक जड़ा था। वो कॉन्फिडेंस को आगे लेकर जाना चाहेंगे बन्नी निश्चित रूप से इस मैच में भी। ओ बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद, टप्पा खाने के बाद थोड़ा सा काटा बदलती हुई आगे जाकर खेलने का प्रयास था, वो गति से बीट किया, वो मोमेंट जो था वहां पर, जो काटा बदली थी गेंद उसके चलते बीट किया वहां पर। ऐसी गेंदबाजी आपको करनी चाहिए। जब आपको कभी विकेट मिलता है तो वो निश्चित रूप से आपके अंदर का कॉन्फिडेंस एक अलग ही सतह पर जाता है, और जब वो कॉन्फिडेंस हाई होता है तो तभी जाकर के ऐसी गेंद आपके तरफ से निकलती हैं। और ये काफ़ी दिलचस्प मुकाबला रहेगा यहाँ से। दोनों ही पक्षों में गेम अभी भी मौजूद, 87 चाहिए 57 पर। ये बल्ले के बीचों बीच लगती हुई रनआउट की संभावना, डायरेक्ट हिट होती तो शायद करीबी मामला हो सकता था, लेकिन बढ़िया रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स, इसी एक रन के साथ अपना खाता खोलते हुए बन्नी। छोटी गेंद, ये गलती कर बैठे जवाद। ये नहीं चाहेंगे बतौर कप्तान आप देखना कि जो ओवर में आपने विकेट दिलाई अपनी टीम को, उसी ओवर में आप एक गलती कर बैठे। धीमी गति की गेंद करने का प्रयास पूरी तरीके से नियंत्रण में नहीं थे, लाइन और लेंथ से भटके वहां पर। और एक सेट बल्लेबाज को आप यदि ऐसी गेंदें देंगे तो निश्चित रूप से वो उसका फायदा उठाएंगे ही। 4 रन बनाकर अभी भी क्रीज पर नाबाद मौजूद 54 पर पहुंचा है कारवां यहाँ पर मोहम्मद रिजवान का। एक बढ़िया पारी, जिम्मेदाराना पारी को अंजाम देते हुए आगे फेंकी हुई गेंद, बढ़िया फील्डिंग फॉलो थ्रू में। डॉट बॉल के साथ ओवर होता हुआ समाप्त। 11 ओवर की समाप्ति पर 93, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
After the completion of 11 overs, Go moves on to 93 for the loss of 3 wickets. And the equation required is 82 of 54.
अक्षत गौड़ कंटिन्यू करेंगे। काफी बढ़िया ऑलराउंडर है अक्षत गौड़ अपनी टीम के। बहुत ही बढ़िया रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स। बतौर बल्लेबाज आपको वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैरी करनी होगी, एक माइंडसेट कैरी करना होगा अपने पार्टनर के साथ। जैसे ही थोड़ा वहां पर फंबल हुए, फील्डर एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स की दिशा पर 1 रन को 2 रन में बदलने से वहां पर चूके नहीं दोनों ही बल्लेबाज, रिजवान और बन्नी। गैप में खेला हुआ शॉट। और जब कभी आप ऐसी चीज़ों को देखते हैं ग्राउंड पर, सिंगल्स को डबल्स और 2 रन को 3 रन में तब्दील होता हुआ देखते हैं, तो आपके सामने एक छवि आती है मैनेजर या फिर कोच की। जितनी मेहनत की होगी उन्होंने इन लड़कों पर, वो अहम भूमिका निभाते हैं वहाँ पर।
Hi brother, I'm Kumar, Warangal district. I'm from Karimnagar. I know. Yesterday I came here and I passed बस में गया होगा तब शाम में गाड़ी आया, बस में गया, बस में गाड़ी पे आया तो वहाँ गड्ढा रख देगा।
इस बार बढ़िया शॉट, वहाँ पर फील्डर मौजूद है लेकिन थोड़े से चूक जाएंगे। यदि कैच नहीं भी हो सकता तो वहाँ पर रन रुकाने चाहिए थे फील्डर को। आगे फेंकी हुई गेंद थी, बढ़िया तरीके से उसे लाइन में आकर खेल दिया, बल्ले के बीचों बीच लगती हुई। ऐसे शॉट्स आप लगाते जाएंगे तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस आपका अलग ही ऊंचाइयों को छूता जाएगा। और बात करेंगे बन्नी की, तो एक बढ़िया पारी खेल कर आ रहे हैं। छोटी गेंद, इस बार उतना ही बेहतरीन शॉट गैप ढूंढने में कामयाब हुए हैं, लेकिन वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद। बढ़िया रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट, डायरेक्ट हिट। यहाँ पर क्लोज करीबी मामला हो सकता है, करीबी मामला ही नहीं बल्कि जाना होगा वापस बन्नी को। ये बहुत ही बढ़िया फील्डिंग, निशाना साधा, डीप एक्स्ट्रा कवर से सीधा बुल्सआई पर। गिल्लियां बिखेरी, वहां पर थोड़े से चूक गए। बहुत ही बड़ा यहाँ पर ये टर्न अराउंड देख सकते हैं आप। काफी बेहतरीन वो थ्रो निकली। आसान होता नहीं है जब आप गैप में गेंद खेल दें, तो वो फील्डर वहां पर प्रणव आदित्य स्वीपर कवर से वो एक्स्ट्रा कवर की दूरी को तय किया और गेंद सीधे डायरेक्ट हिट। यदि वो डायरेक्ट हिट ना होती तो शायद नॉट आउट रहते वहां पर बन्नी, लेकिन बहुत ही अनयूजुअल फैशन में आउट होकर वापस जा रहे हैं। निराश ज़रूर होंगे, काफ़ी बढ़िया लय में थे। ये बड़ा पल हो सकता है इस मुकाबले का, यहाँ पर रुख बदल सकता है इस मुकाबले का। चौथी सफलता मिलती हुई रंगारेड्डी को, और चौथा विकेट गंवाया है यहाँ पर खम्मम ने। नए बल्लेबाज आए हैं, तनुज रिप्लेस करेंगे बन्नी को। अच्छी गेंद अंदरूनी किनारा सी, उसके बाद पैड पर लगती हुई गेंद। एक सफल ओवर समाप्त होता हुआ रंगारेड्डी के दृष्टिकोण से। 12वें ओवर की समाप्ति पर स्कोर पहुंचा 102, 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
After the completion of 12 overs, score moves on to 102 for the loss of 4 wickets. 73 required in 48 with 6 wickets remaining.
Hi sir, how are you?
सलामी बल्लेबाज हैं मोहम्मद रिजवान, अभी भी क्रीज पर नाबाद मौजूद। वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा किसी एक बल्लेबाज को वो जिम्मेदारी दिखानी होगी, वहाँ पर उस साझेदारी को बनाना होगा। छोटी गेंद, बड़ा शॉट लगाने का प्रयास, फील्डर वहाँ पर मौजूद, थोड़ी सी दूर रह जाएगी गेंद। ये बड़ा विकेट हो सकता था, बड़ा पल हो सकता था इस मैच में। मोहम्मद रिजवान थे बल्लेबाज, छोटी गेंद थी, शॉट लगाने में कामयाब हुए, लेकिन उतनी बढ़िया टाइमिंग नहीं मिली वहां पर। फील्डर जरूर थे वहां, लपक सकते थे उस कैच को, थोड़े से लेट हो गए और 1 बाउंस इनटू द बाउंड्री। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन, प्रणय को गेंद सौंपी थी और आते ही प्रणय ने वो प्रभाव डाला था इस गेंद पर। अब थोड़े से संभल कर और सतर्क होकर खेलेंगे यहाँ से मोहम्मद रिजवान, क्योंकि आमतौर पर यह होता है बतौर बल्लेबाज, जब आपको कभी लाइफ मिलती है, जीवनदान मिलता है, या फिर उस जीवनदान को करीब से छूकर गुजरती है वो गेंद, तब आप थोड़ा सा सतर्क हो जाते हैं। तो आप चाहेंगे कि थोड़ा सा टाइम और बिताएं क्रीज पर, और भी एक्स्ट्रा अलर्ट होकर आप वहाँ पर अपनी इनिंग को आगे बढ़ाने की कोशिश करते हैं। इस बार चौका लगने के बाद सिंगल के साथ अपनी पारी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए 68 चाहिए 46 गेंदों में। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 8.87 की औसत से रन बनाने की दरकार यहाँ। अच्छी गेंद इस बार बल्ले के बीचों बीच जरूर लगी। इतना आसान नहीं होगा तनुज के लिए, अभी अभी आए हैं क्रीज पर और आते ही वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा गेंदबाजी में भी परिवर्तन देखने को मिला। कुछ समय तो लेंगे अपने आप को सेट करने के लिए वहाँ पर। दो गेंदें, अभी भी खाता खुला नहीं है तनुज का। ठीक है, यदि आपके पास वो क्षमता है, आपके पास वो दमखम है वो बड़े शॉट्स लगाने का, तो थोड़ा सा टाइम लीजिए, समय लीजिए। 2 बड़ी विकेटें आप गंवा चुके हैं, डिविन वापस जा चुके हैं, उसके बाद बहुत ही बढ़िया लय में जो नज़र आ रहे थे बन्नी 2 चौके लगा करके। दो चौके लगा करके बहुत ही बढ़िया सेट नज़र आ रहे थे, लेकिन वो जो 2 रन लेने का प्रयास था उसके चलते डायरेक्ट हिट वहाँ पर प्रणव की, और वापस राह दिखाई प्रणव ने बन्नी को। लक्ष्य के काफ़ी बाहर, निश्चित रूप से वाइड होगा। जी हाँ, एक और अतिरिक्त रन का इजाफा होता हुआ। आगे फेंकी हुई गेंद, शॉट बढ़िया है, गैप में भी है, लेकिन फील्डर वहां पर आ जाएंगे। बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से वो डिस्टेंस जो है कवर किया मिड विकेट से लेकर के कॉर्नर तक। निश्चित रूप से 2 रन जरूर मिलेंगे। मोहम्मद रिजवान को। सेटल बल्लेबाज हैं। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की। बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद, गिल्लियां बिखेरी वहां पर, वॉक पर भेजा है मिडिल स्टंप को। अद्भुत, अविश्वसनीय, ताबड़तोड़ गेंदबाजी प्रणय। वो जो एक सेट बल्लेबाज थे, वो जो जिम्मेदारी को अपने खांधों पर लेकर चल रहे थे, उनको चलता किया है। वापस पवेलियन की राह दिखाई है, एक वो सफलता अपनी टीम को ऐसी सफलता दिलाई है कि यहां से जीत काफी नजदीक नजर आएगी रंगारेड्डी को। वो जो फिनिशिंग टच चाहिए था उस ओवर को, वो मिला है। यहां पर बड़ी मछली को जाल में फांसा है मोहम्मद रिजवान। काफी सेट थे, अब चीजें काफी मुश्किल हो जाएंगी वहां पर खम्मम के लिए। पिछला बन्नी का रनआउट और इस बार सेट बल्लेबाज का जाना, मुश्किलें बढ़ेंगी यहां से जरूर खम्मम के लिए। आसान नहीं होगा ये रन चेज। इसी के साथ ओवर होता हुआ समाप्त। 13 ओवर की समाप्ति पर स्कोर पहुंचा 111, 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर। After the completion of 13 overs, score moves on to 111 for the loss of 5 wickets. Khammam needs 64 runs in 42 deliveries to win this contest. 64 required in 42. 𝗪𝗏𝗃 continues the last over of his spell. That's a brilliant decision from the captain, asking his best player in the side, best bowler in the side to continue his over. That's what you need, the presence of mind of the captain and the game reading skills. That will make no point if 𝗪𝗏𝗃 has been stopped before completing his spell, because someone who is looking very good with his rhythm, with his line and length, has to bowl the last one again. That is when you will put the batsmen onto the back foot. '62 needed of 40. Required rate climbing the stairs here. Moves on to 9.30 at the moment. 14th over in progress. Current run rate 8.47. That's a brilliant shot. Sheer timing onto that one. And the fielder hasn't shown some interest or the intent on that one. Could have been much better fielding. And that might be the reason the captain is asking the fielder to come back into the 30-yard circle, and there's a field change. It looked like that could be a single or a couple of runs, but the timing of the shot was superb. The ball has all the legs to cross the boundary line. This time a quicker one, quicker delivery, and smartly played for a quick single. KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League, providing some brilliant platform to the players across the Telangana state, especially about the... This time again he misses. Oh my goodness. The player who is patrolling every quadrant, the ball is following him. He was in the long on in the previous ball, this time in the gully region, being the reason of those two boundaries. This was a simple regulation field. Could have been just a single, not more than that. And he leaked out 4 runs. Clean ball, that's it. Cleans him up. 𝗙𝗪𝗃𝗃, the man has given a breakthrough on the last ball of his spell. The man with the golden arm picks up a wicket again. 𝗬𝗁𝐺 has to take a walk back. The man of the moment has shown his pure character. If not with the bat, he is someone who enjoys bowling on these surfaces. That brings up the over. 14 overs gone, it's 122 for the loss of 6 wickets. 14 overs have been bowled so far. Score moves on to 122 for the loss of 6 wickets. 53 required in 36 with 4 wickets in hand. '53 in 36. 𝘃�la�la𝗪, the new batsman, comes out into the middle. Last 6 overs of the game. A lot of chaos.
Incoming call from 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗵 Puranam identified by Truecaller.
They need a partnership to be stitched here. 𝘃𝗏𝗪 and SM Tanuj are doing the right job. They'll have to build a partnership here. One more wicket from here on, that will be the disaster for KHAMMAM's point of view, because the tailenders have already started to join the batsmen on the crease. Inside edge. That's a good start to the over. Pranav Aditya has been a bit expensive so far in this inning. Conceded 27 already in his 2 overs of spell. Just a flick of the wrist, and what a brilliant field placement he has got for Tanuj. Well, that shows what sort of experience you carry for your team. Bowling according to the field set has always been the key for the bowler, and not many can deliver as per the field placements. That is something what makes you the quality player. Nicely ball, just a tap in front, quick single added.
Okay.
124 for the loss of 6 wickets. The asking rate is climbing the mountain here. 9.27 at the moment. Again onto the patch, just a flick of the wrist finds the fielder. Singles and doubles are not going to harm much to Rangareddy. At least a boundary in 1 over will keep things alive for KHAMMAM. But credit goes to the bowling department and the fielding. They have been supremely fantastic. Just a couple of occasions where they have leaked out the boundaries, but apart from that, they have been absolutely phenomenal. That's a brilliant shot, but finds the man at the short covers. Dot ball again to continue. Every single dot delivery will get that profound spike in the required run rate. 9.68 for now. Last ball of the over. 15th over is on the verge of the completion. As the ball and a good try at the follow through region by the bowler Pranav. Quick run taken. 1 run to end the over. 15 overs have been bowled. 126 for the loss of 6 wickets. After the completion of 15, score moves on to 126 for the loss of 6 wickets. 49 required in 30. 49 runs required in 30 balls to win this game for Khammam with 4 wickets in hand.
Okay, I'm ready.
Change in the bowling attack. Pranav this time comes from the far end, and so there is a change in the commentary box as well. Pawan, my good friend, will be taking the proceedings further from here on for the rest of the game.
Thank you so much, Hussain. 𝘬𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 has come to bowl with his right arm leg break. He needs to make some difference, but what a turnout in the contest. Runs well flown for Khammam, but in the last 35 runs, it's 4 wickets loss. Div the previous game centurion gone for 10, then Bunny run out for 9. Tanuj is on, 𝗬MC gone for 5. Tanuj and Sheikh Azhar at the moment hanging on for Khammam. The needed run rate is close to 10 runs and over. A warm welcome to all the cricket lovers. KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League is going on a successful note. Day 2 at Warangal, match 1 is likely to get completed within few minutes. So it's a clear competition. It may be Rangareddy, can be Khammam. Chances for either sides. An impressive start in the over in the second spell for Pranav, 2.21 for 25. Khammam need 47 from 28, the required run rate climbing to 10 and over. Hits it big, bigger and better. Seems like that has gone the distance. It's over the park. A spectacular to watch on. And that's the power of a left-handed batsman. That has made a cracking noise as well. That's out of the blue. Sheikh Azhar hitting that right from the center of the willow. That has been smashed away nicely. If that had a passport, it would need a visa. Will that be taken? Under pressure, here gets a wicket. Pranay, despite of being expensive, he strikes twice. This is a fall of Azhar. Has got a big shot of the previous ball, and then that's the beauty of this game. Just like two sides of a coin, it can rotate the otherwise. Chances are on for either sides. So definitely they would step in. Any of the batsmen, they have to take on the risk that must be calculated. But the team which can hold the nerve till the last can be the winner. New man is Shivanagendra Naidu. Will face the double wicket taker Pranay. Right-handed batsman, 218 matches, 1800 plus runs. So he's one of the man of the match performers as well. A couple of matches ago, I do remember it in TPC Godavari. He played well. An unbeaten 32 from 17 he scored. Simple push onto the back foot. Non-striker Haringa for that. Shiva gets off the mark. The required run rate 9.5 seems to be under control for KHAMMAM, but loss of wickets will definitely bother them. So far we have seen the top score from Mohammad Rizwan, the opener batsman, made 62 of 40. And he's the one for this kind of score. Then Vishal gone for 12. Flicked away, should be 4. The fielder, the batsman, either of them won't mind running for that. It's just a flick of the wrist, nothing beyond. Spectacular finish for the over, and that will also relieve some pressure. With this, the team score moves on to 139 for 7.
139 for 7 after the 16th over. Needed runs 36 from 24 with 9 runs and over. 36 from 24 with 3 wickets in hand.
This is a contest well set for either teams. If KHAMMAM can win, then their existence in the top 4 will improve. If Rangareddy can do, then it's going to be an alerting call for the other teams. What a finish it has been for the over. Tanuj gets his second boundary. In the air, catches the call. The spectacular 𝗀𝗃𝗵. It's never easy bending forward for such kind of great balls that were struck well. Indeed, the fielder is going to be rewarded. Catches win matches. The principle is being well executed here. It's going to be an exciting start for the over. It's either of Pranav's, the one who came to bowl. Guess like it is Pranav Aditya. That has been the fall of wicket number 8. It's a clean take. Safe pair of hands, diving forward, completes the catch that lets 𝘀𝗀𝗃𝗀 to bat next. Pranav Aditya finds his first. Shivanagendra Naidu didn't have enough luck. One of the catches in the tournament, I can tell you this one. It's important for Tanuj to take on the strike, but as per the new ICC rules, the dismissed batsman can be replaced by the new man but not the non-striker. So they have a chance to take on a run, but as per the new rules, they can't do that. It means KHAMMAM will have the new batter on strike. It's 36 needed from 23. Lokesh gets hammered onto the stumps. Perfect Yorker onto the block hole. Well digged by the bowler. It means Khammam have only one pair, one last batsman to make the runs, and they are under pressure. He is on a hat-trick. 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗧. He has been called up to bowl his last over. Vaishnav has got belief in him and is producing some fire under the sunlight. 2 balls, 2 wickets. Still 36 needed from 22. Now it's bothering with the wickets. Khammam seeming to be onto the back foot, where Rangareddy would like to test their chances in the semis, further semis. Mahesh Chaudhary will be the last man to finish and wind up the innings of Khammam batsmen. So this can be a tough time. This was never imagined when the opener Rizwan was there. At some stage they were on 87 for 3, but since then it has been the fall of wickets. Especially in the second half of this innings, things got changed. So far we haven't seen a hat-trick wicket in KAKA Venkateswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Can this be the one? The new man Mahesh Chaudhary, the tail ender, will face the double wicket taker 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗧. Khammam in serious troubles at the moment. Now he's facing the hat-trick ball, the tail ender. It can be the first milestone. Here comes 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗧. We can't see the hat-trick. We need to wait for more innings, for more bowlers, for more eminent spells. But however, it is the survival of the last comer, Mahesh Chaudhary. So Khammam needs 36 of 21. If Mahesh Chaudhary can hit some spectacular shots over the next balls, then Khammam might fight back. But most importantly, he's producing some fire under the lights, under the sunlight. It's a dot. It's important to hang on for Khammam. Irrespective of the result, they would like to play all the overs. 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗧 has got 3 balls to finish his spell. Played nicely, full toss. With this, the last comer Mahesh gets off the mark. Now it is responsibility for Tanuj to take most of the strike. It means on this last ball he needs to take a single and get back the strike for the next over. Pranav would like to have a wicket. If not, a boundary doesn't matter for them. But it is important that Tanuj should not get off. Wrist flick on the onside. I think that's a misfield that has costed 4 runs. Is that intentional? I don't think so. The shot is intentional, but not the fielding. With that, the score moves on to 144 in 17 overs. 144 for 9. 3 overs remaining, 31 runs to win. 31 from 18 with the last pair to bat. Now it must be the responsibility of Mahesh to take a single and transfer the strike to Tanuj. He's batting well, but losing those 2 wickets in 2 balls has really done a big damage. Khammam could have responded in another way. It's not a much huge target. The required run rate is still under balance, 10.3. But they have looked for the big shots, paid the price. Since Rizwan was there was no much problem for Khammam, but as he got dismissed from there on, even Bunny has failed today. 73 in the previous game, gone for 9 in this. Vamsi, Azhar, Shivanagendra, all of them. Either of them could have been a bit responsible. 175 never looked harder until this situation came. Puts it down the ground. This is a happier run for Mahesh. And Tanuj now has to take a calculated risk. So far he played well, 18 from 12, strike rate of 150. The needed runs are 30 from 17. It's interesting to see the response of SM Tanuj. And he doesn't want to go for the run because his presence at the crease can make the difference. But the new man is Mahesh, who hasn't been experienced with the bat. So Tanuj will take on the responsibility. It's a fine dot under pressure. Ishwar into his last over. He was expensive in the first, but later he has recovered, took a wicket. Looks to have some flick on the onside, but the pressure started to develop a bit. Now they need 2 runs for every ball. That is 30 from 15. Great skill under pressure. Just a single of the first 3 balls. There is a huge necessity of the big boundaries. And we haven't seen much effort from Ishwar since the second over he bowled. He got back his rhythm. He's producing the pace, mix up all around. Brilliant stuff. So these are more than wickets, I can tell you, these dots at this stage. That's tactical under these circumstances. The Soya ball completely deceived the batsman. He has got lots of variations for Ishwar. 30 from 14. Single-handed attempt, which that enters a wicket, and there it is! Rangareddy wins this match by 29 runs. It's a victory out of nowhere. At some stage they thought they lost the hopes, but it's the middle over that has done the trick in favour. Spectacular bowling we have seen from them. That can be Pranavaditya, Pranav, Javad Khan, 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Gaud, Ishwar now, 3.5, 2 for 22. So 145 for 10, the dismissal of Khammam.
Congratulations, Rangareddy. You have won this match by 29 runs. Still testing their chances to get into the top 4. But hard luck for Khammam, so they have to win the next matches and should also get hold of the net run rate. So viewers, just stay tuned. We'll get back with the presentation.
ceremony. Anna, started. Welcome back to the post-match presentation ceremony. Would like to introduce the presentation ceremony party here, starting off with Mr. Venkat, the Secretary of KHAMMAM District Cricket Association. Alongside, I would also like to welcome Mr. Raghuram, the Vice President of Warangal District Cricket Association, and Sukant, the former Ranji cricketer who has represented Hyderabad Cricket Association from Warangal, and Kumar, the committee member, and also Ramu, the Vice President of Warangal District Cricket Association. Well, that has been a great game between Rangareddy and KHAMMAM. They put up a good show but couldn't take their home line, KHAMMAM. And congratulations to Rangareddy for winning this game on a positive note with a margin of 29 runs. And now I shall be inviting the man of the match award who has been superbly brilliant with his batting of scoring 91, unfortunately missed on to the century. 𝗙𝗃𝗹𝗹, the man of the match awardee. And to do the honors, I shall be inviting all our delegates to present the man of the match award. Cash prize of worth ₹5,000 to him. And I also would like to have Navneet, please join. Firstly, congratulations on winning the game and being the man of the match awardee for this game. How does it feel?
It feels great to win the match for the team. We have chances to qualify, so we will make it to the top 4, obviously.
And what do you make about that century that you missed with a margin of 9 runs? Unfortunately, the run out came up in a negative way.
I wanted to put a great total on that scoreboard, but unfortunately missed out. So not a problem. We just won the match.
What was actually going through your mind when Rizwan was batting? He was batting quite superbly. Was there any thought that he could take his team over the line and you might miss this victory?
I wanted my bowlers to back themselves and put great areas to bowl. So the bowlers also did their job today.
You did a great job in all departments, but fielding department has been the concern for your team. And we have seen a couple of chances which has been put down and leaked out runs in a 4 fashion. And what is that you would like to make up to fix these things?
We were fielding very good and we were missing out very few inches. So we will not repeat those mistakes in next match.
Alright, I'll not take much time of you. That's a Navneet for you. The man who has been supremely fantastic on this day and being the man of the match awardee. Well, that's it from the presentation party, and we'll join you soon for the next match lined up for the match 2 on the day 2 here at Warangal. Thank you. Over to box.